What's going on YouTube? Blaze Shadowthorn here, coming back at you with another PU game. This one's going to be against B2j135. Looking over my team, change it up a little bit to compensate for the fact that apparently this entire time I've been playing with a team that's not officially PU. It was PU by Smogons, but apparently there's a website that gives you all the official rules and all the official stuff, like knockoff claws, weather claws, all that fun stuff that a lot of people already know about. And it changes it up, so I had to swap out my Basculin for a Golduck, my Avalugg for a Gramble, and my Dusknoir for an Ursaring. But that's enough about my team. The rest you know, pretty fairly standard. And you'll figure out which sets they are. You've seen all these Mons in actions if you've seen enough videos on my channel. If you haven't, I'll explain them as we get further on into the game. Looking over my opponent's team, definitely the most threatening thing on that team is the Raichu, closely followed by that Simipour. If the Simipour has Ice Beam, my only check for that, which was my Maractus, is no longer a check, so I will definitely have to pay attention to that. Let's get right on into the game. He's going to be leading off the Raichu as I lead off with the Last Resort, which is my Protect Last Resort, Flame, Orb, Guts, Ursaring, which pretty much means everything on his team gets 2 KO'd. And I ran a Calc, and I know Volt Switch will not knock me out. It does a 45 to I think 50% on a max roll. So, you know, he scores about a min roll. I won't say min roll, but about a mid roll. And he's gonna go out into Kiss Me, which is his Violite Togetic. Now, I don't know if this Togetic is physical or especially defensive, but let's just say that even though it's a Violite and it's a Togetic, which means it's bulky, and that thing gets straight to a KO by Last Resort, so that just goes to show you the power of Ursaring. A lot of people might be wondering why I'm running Protect Last Resort. If I'm running Guts, then they're like, hello, Facade, but I'm like, nah, fam, Last Resort, just the flash, the flashiness of that. But anyways, I know I get O-code by or I ran a Calc on the range of HP that I was at 37%, which means I will die to a Volt Switch, so I go for the Protect just to make sure what move he wanted to go for. I see he's going to lock himself into a Thunderbolt. I assume this thing's choiced in some way, probably Scarf, because I ran a Calc and it wasn't Specs, and he obviously wouldn't be banded on a special Raichu. So, I go out into the PU Scizor, and the Choice Scarf is only confirmed when he outspeeds my Choice Scarf to Kricktoon, and I knock off the Choice Scarf right here. But right here, we're playing some mind games. I was like, nah, I'm banded. I'm totally banded. I'm totally banded. Nope, psych. I am, in fact, not banded. I'm Scarfed. He's going to knock out my PU Scizor, but I did bring the Raichu down to a range of HP where it's not a problem anymore. It is not a problem anymore. So he's going to go out into Pool Boy, which is the Mr. Mime. And heads up, there's a lot of mind games going on here because we were in a call when this battle was happening. So, you know, whenever you're in a battle with someone and there's a call, it changes the battle a lot because you can bluff, you can double bluff, you can triple bluff. So much fun. But anyways, I ran a Calc, and Thunderbolt wouldn't knock me out, but he decides to go for Psychic, I guess, for Stabness. Psychic definitely wouldn't be able to knock me out, and it just dies. I did run a Calc, I got a high roll. I had like a 25% chance to Oko, I believe. But it doesn't matter because I have Aqua Jet on there. I would have been able to knock it out regardless. And then on top of that, he has Shadow Sneak, so I wouldn't have gotten any prior damage off on there. So the fact that I got the high roll there did not matter whatsoever. So that was a thing. But I'm going to bring out Tunger right here because he likes to tongue things. And he's going to get threatened out. He's going to predict the Flamethrower, go out into his Bakugan, I think. Yeah, Bakugan. But whatever, I'm going to set up a sub in his face because I knew the switch out was coming either way. I have Giga Drain, so I know I can do a clean 75%, as he's going to just Hydro Pump me. That's fine. I don't care, because I can get a substantial amount of damage off with this incoming Giga Drain, recovering most of the HP that I lost, and that does like a 90%, which is grand, fantastic. I'm able to get off all that HP that I had previously lost from my substitute. His Salic Berry does activate, but right here, Mind Game's coming in clutch. I told him I will have Sucker Punch, which I actually don't carry on this one, so I go out into my Maractus, because I thought he'd just go for another Hydro Pump. But he doesn't. He goes for the Nasty Plot, predicting me to actually carry Sucker Punch. And on top of that, he goes for the substitute, predicting me to go for a Sucker Punch because Maractus also can carry Sucker Punch, but mine doesn't. I'm just going to go straight away for the Energy Ball and knock out that Simipour. So, crisis averted. I could have lost that game, but Mind Games won me that particular battle. But I'm not over the hump yet. He still has a lot of threats left on his team. I'm going to get up a layer of spikes. That layer of spikes is critical because that kills off the Raichu at the range of HP that he's at, and since he doesn't have a spinner, he can't spin those away. So those spikes definitely came in clutch right there. I'm going to go back out into Tonga right here, and I'm like, alright, so I have Tonga, and I have my Gramble left. I can't switch in Gramble, not without prior damage. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, and then his last Pokemon is a Thwart. I can never figure out how to pronounce that Pokemon's name. It's really weird. So Tonga is not going to be any use whatsoever anyway, so just get prior damage off on Oak Glove. That's all I need. But he ends up getting the poison, the 30% poison, which I'm like, okay, yeah. It's like, yeah, doesn't matter because I would have gotten to a KO by Poison Jab regardless, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I die. So now it's like, alright, this all comes down to this. You wanna fight? So I get the Intimidate drop on him. And I ran my calcs. And I know that I can live a Poison Jab. Poison Jab does like 50% on a max roll, which he got, I'm pretty sure. But he ends up getting the Poison Touch. I'm like, wow, okay, that's a little garbage. However, Earthquake is more than enough to knock it out. It does like 90% on a mid-roll, I think. Yeah, 90% on a mid-roll. So it was guaranteed to knock him out at the range of HP that he was at. So that's cool. I get some leftovers recovery, and I take some poison damage, which is fine by me. He's going to bring out the Raichu, and that's where, like I said, getting those spikes up was critical, because if I hadn't, I would have lost the game right here because his Raichu would have come in here, would have dropped a Thunderbolt, and I would have died. But because I got those spikes up, he dies on entry, coming out on the field. And he's going to go out into Taurus, and I fear nothing from this thing, because none of his attacks will knock me out. And with the spikes damage that I got off of, because it was a speed tie, whether I won the speed tie, winning the speed tie didn't matter because he couldn't have knocked me out with one single move. And with the prior spikes damage that I got off, I had like a 50% chance to OHKO with Play Rough. So, I mean, that's going to be the game. Rate, comment, sub. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.